Hello. Hello, hello. And welcome. Welcome back. Welcome anew. Either way, I hope you had a great day. Hello, hello. Hope you had a nice time. Well, I was also having a nice time, but before I tell you, let me just quickly make sure the audio is fine enough. Okay, let's see. All right, all right. Well, anyway, with our very short greeting out of the way, let me just quickly open the window here, though. All right. So, so I was watching a little bit of a movie. 28 years later, I think it was called. Yes, yes, because it's like a trilogy, right? 28 days, 28 weeks, and then 28 years, apparently. Interesting piece of media. A bit weird towards the end, I feel like. Hmm. I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. Hmm. But it's kind of funny that the same um, actor that's playing Voldemort, right, also played a dude in that, apparently. Unless I am mistaken, but I think that's the case. I think that's the case. I'm not too certain, though. Not too certain. At least in German, he had the same um, voice actor, you know? So, like the voice actor for this, for the bald guy here, the bald actor. Don't know what his name is. Let me see. Maybe I can find it. Hmm. Not this one. Ralph Nathaniel Twistleton Wycombe Phineas. Is that? That's one hell of a name. Okay. Yeah, that is definitely Voldemort. 100%. Yes, yes. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Lord Voldemort. Yes. All right. I wasn't incorrect then. Anyway, a kind of a tangent here. Hmm. What are we doing today? What are we doing today? I think I talked about um, some important stuff yesterday and the day before. In terms of future goals here, because I really, really want to, you know, do some weird things like this stuff here. Like, let me rephrase this so it's a bit more clear what I mean. I have this like natural, is it aversion? I really don't like drawing by reference. And perhaps that's like just a learned thing because I've been, you know, quote, drawing for a long time without that. Whether or not that was the best idea, I don't know. Probably not. And I just, have this natural tendency to just not really draw as I should be doing it because I should be building up a foundation here, I think. Of just things I know how to draw, if that makes sense. But I just end up not doing that. And as I'm telling you about it, I'm drawing something that I just pulled out of my ass yesterday. Forgive the French. Anyway, I kind of want to explore this idea a bit more, see if I can do some refinement, figure out if um, the construction is and was the issue with my previous attempt of doing some very vague, like, value study, but really it's, I don't know, I think it's more of a just getting into painting in general. Because, well, painting is obviously a lot more reliant on your understanding of light and shadows, planes, that sort of thing, forms. And I want to, take my chances here and see if I can work a bit more on the form aspect necessarily. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to separate these things since they all so heavily depend on light. You know, can you truly separate form from understanding light? Not really, because it heavily depends on the highlights and the shadows in a drawing, or a painting, whatever. So it's like a bit difficult. Anyway, I kind of feel like doing some pseudo value studies. I don't know. It's just a noob trying to figure out how to draw, really. So take everything you see with a grain of salt, apply your own thinking whenever applicable, and we'll see if it works out. But actually, let me do it this way. I don't think I should be constructing it with like these. I don't know how to say this. These lines feel kind of heavy in comparison to this, right? Let me see. Oh well, my bad. Oh, doing it again. There we go. Like these two brushes, like obviously this is a lot softer, right? This is a lot more concrete, heavy, straightforward. I don't know what to call it. It's just not a very good idea, apparently, it would seem. Kind of feels like it's not a good idea, at least, to construct a building. What? A piece of art. I don't know where my mind was going. I don't know. It's not my fault, okay? I have the virus. The 28 years later virus. I'm kind of out of it. Kind of feels like that's not a good idea, at least. I can immediately tell, like, this doesn't work because this side is too high up, and I feel like this brush isn't doing me the service I wanted to. I don't know. I need something that actually like overlaps a lot better, because if you look at this, you know the strokes are all separately rendered, which makes it difficult for me to use them. So I don't know. Huh? Not too sure about it. Not too certain if that's a good idea. We'll figure it out along the way, I hope. Along the way. I feel like my headphones are a bit too loud here. It's a bit overbearing in a sense, So I turn it down. I turn it down. certainly understand now a lot better, at least, why Mikey, as in Mikey Mega Mega, tries not to talk too much when he's trying to draw. Because it's like, that's a type of multitasking you have to be born to be able to do. I feel like it's like that, or you're someone like Kim Young Gi or any other wildly amazing artist out there. I don't know. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this actually. Let me get rid of this shit here. Don't want it. Since I'm having issues with this approach, I'll simply stick to the earlier brush I was using. Maybe I'll just... Wait, did I turn the page? No, I didn't. Okay. Interesting stuff. Hmm. There we go. I just kind of want to be like a bit less yapping today because I talked just that much yesterday, and I don't know. I mean, honestly, I can't exactly say I haven't done anything useful because ordering my thoughts in this regard, on these like principles was very important. I feel like it helped a lot. I think maybe I'm just being delusional, and it didn't do anything, and I forgot how to draw immediately afterwards. And I kind of feel like that right now. But it's probably just this like natural tendency in art for your skills to feel like they, are increasing one day. Next day, you feel like you forgot how to do everything. I wonder if that kind of feeling subsides with time. Because I personally, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it did. I don't think it did. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not sure what I'm drawing here yet. We'll see if it's anything remotely useful. I don't know. Does this do anything? No. This doesn't do anything for me. What about if I just do a type of rectangular or cuboid square shape, whatever, English. In German, it's just like as the English word, for this shape here, the triangle, right? The triangle, right? In German, it's for the square, it's literally the same, But instead of having 3 angles, it's like 4. You know, it's 4 angles, basically. So I always have the issue when I'm trying to talk geometrical shapes or mathematical shapes. I don't know. I always just default to the German, word. And then I'm like, how do you say 4 corners? Like, oh wait, that doesn't make any sense. Oh right, yes. Ah, yes, right. Because it's literally, a literal translation would be 4 corners or 4 edges, you know. Although 4 corners is probably more apt. I feel like I'm not doing anything useful here. What is the issue? Why am I doing this so weirdly? It's not like I can't draw. Maybe I just want to draw something else, or why am I being so weird? Bit difficult to tell. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Let me just move out of this here for a second. I don't want to save it now. Let me just go to a blank page. Let me just drink something. Ouch. Maybe I should be starting with warm-ups because I don't know. Was it the pain in my back? Ouch. Maybe it's with the pain in my back. I don't know. Something's keeping me from being like focused today. Hmm. Hmm. Not sure what this is gonna be. Kinda looks like some sort of fruit or vegetable. If I could draw a line, please. Feels like when I'm using this pen, it just always feels like my settings were useless. By that I mean to give the cursor a color, you know. Why am I drawing so weirdly today? It's not like I forgot the basics already after trying to teach them to you guys. I hope at least I didn't forget them immediately. It doesn't quite look nice. I don't like it. Hmm. Hmm. At least one thing I can say about the movie I watched, um, about 28 years later, right, is that, at least to me, it appeared very English. At least in the beginning, they were trying to go for that, you know, and it kind of subsided a little bit. Was a new experience in a sense, I guess. Ouch. Not bad though. Not bad. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry. I'll have to mute for a second. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Holy shit, that was a sneeze. Okay. Well, hmm. Maybe it's because I'm coming into this like with a bit less energy. Because yesterday I was like, I was doing so much better. I was doing so much better. Man, so much better. Unbelievable. Hmm. Hmm. So it does go. Yeah, it does get larger. So it's like the maximum size, not the current size necessarily. Because, if I tilt the pen here, it just changes. I'm still trying to figure out why, when I use larger brushes, Critter is lagging so much. It's like, I don't know. Is it me? Is it the program? No clue. No idea. Hmm. 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 Maybe I should be doing a study of some sort today. I don't know. I'm kind of like I'm tired. I'm hurting all over. Like uh, hmm, hmm. I don't know. I can't seem to like focus. It's like my brain is like no. Uh oh. I'm so confused right now. Ah. Hmm. What's happening? Ow. What the hell? Hmm. Obviously, the best part about the movie, 28 years later, was the Teletubbies segment in the beginning. Hands down, most important and best part of the entire movie. Teletubbies. Something. Something, something. I don't know the lyrics, you know. Hmm. It's like a cartoon-ish thingy. Hmm. Ouch. Ouch. Hmm. It's looking so weird. Why am I so confused today? Like right this second, actually. Like I was fine up until I started stream. More specifically, up until I what was it? Muted to check audio. It's like what the hell? Okay. What's happening? I'm getting so tilted right now. I can't even put it into words. What the fuck? Ow, why is my teeth so hurting? What the hell? I okay. I don't know what's happening. I'm so confused right now. But let me draw an eye. Let me draw. Let me draw an eye. Let me see if I can draw an eye actually. Hmm. Hmm. What am I doing? This can't be real. Like every single thing about my body is hurting. My head's hurting. My stomach's hurting. My arms are hurting. My fingers are hurting. My eyes are hurting. Like, oh, what's happening? Did I take some sort of poison without knowing? What the hell is going on, man? What the hell is happening? Hmm. 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 Okay. Sorry. Sorry about the mute. Kind of confused. Get rid of all of this. Because I'm just reverting to how I usually do things. I don't like that. So instead of just drawing one eye, let's draw two eyes. You know? Maybe like this. Hmm. I'm. I feel like I'm 88 years old or something. What the fuck? Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying so. This is not like. Not what I want to draw like. I'm hating this. I'm hating everything right now. I don't know why. I'm agitated because of something and I can't put my finger on it, and that's agitating me even more. Okay, let me just stand up. Maybe it's the sitting and I just don't realize it. My body is being like, do something else, do something else, get angry to do something else. My brain knows if I get angry, I do something else. You know? Maybe the sitting is killing me and I don't know, and I don't notice, you know? Ouch. That certainly hurt. Oh, why does it hurt in my back? All of a sudden. Disgusting. Hmm. Hmm. Turn on the light here. Although it's not dark or anything, you know, but sometimes that helps too. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not sure. I have to calm down somehow. Um. Right. We do the same thing from yesterday. I'll just take a Mentos. Maybe I'm addicted to the Mentos. I don't know. Okay. Um. Sorry. Sorry about the quiet drawing here, but I'm doing a lot better now. Don't know why. Sometimes just quiet helps, you know? Silence. Silence. Why do I feel like I've heard this from a meme? Silence, wench. Yes, yes. Anyway, I'm not quite sure what this thing is here, but yeah. Let me try and write some stuff. Because I felt like yesterday. Hmm, I was writing a lot cleaner. Hmm. Power suit. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be a T, but it kind of looks more like a P. I don't know. I mean, it's weird. I feel like someone else is controlling my body now, or specifically my hand. That's doing the drawing. That's doing the drawing. Oh well. Let's do some reference. Let's move away from whatever this awful dog shit is supposed to be. I feel like the shadow is working. Kind of. The back of the thing might be a bit too high. Maybe not, actually. Maybe it is working. Certainly does look interesting. I do have to admit. I also feel like, oh yeah, right. I also saw this castle in 28 years later that we drew. Like this one. Though the in the movie it was more from like that side. So if it wraps around, right? So we were more looking at it. How should I put this? From this side, maybe. And it was further away. A lot further away. Had a little chuckle when I saw that, you know. It was kind of funny. Hmm. All right. Anyway, practice week 7. Let's go to a new layer. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All of it is absolutely terrible. Hmm. Why did I click on 3D objects? What even is 3D objects? Like in Windows, you know? What the hell? An empty folder. Amazing. Anyway, let me see if I have some reference lying around I'd like to draw. Also, kind of want to look at this. I have like, how should I say this? Hmm. I have like this structured studying approach thing, pamphlet in a sense. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I can't see anything in particular now. Wait. Uh, I don't know. Is it something about the day, the weather? I don't know. I'm feeling so like just beaten down for some reason. All of a sudden, like I just step into the room and I'm like, I'm dead. It's kind of man. Hmm. Hmm. Didn't I find like some animals last time? Feel like I did. Let me go into Pinterest and look. Let me have a look and stand up again. All right. Ow. Hmm. How do people do it? How do they do it? How do they truly improve? Now that I'm rethinking it, that I had a day to think about things in terms of what I said yesterday, I kind of feel like though it was a good start, there's still some things lacking. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining things. Hmm. Hmm. Can't seem to find anything here right now. Hmm. A lot of mechanical stuff. Ouch. Ow, 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 ow. let's look into gesture. See what kind of stuff I put in here. Okay, I see. I see, I see. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, nothing I find immediately useful here. Guess I'll just click on one of the images and see. Anything pertaining to gesture, please. Ballet. Ballet dancer, maybe. Hmm. Might be fun, I guess. Though. Hmm. I don't know, huh? I don't know. Maybe this pose, maybe. Maybe that. I think I think I should start like trying to actually capture the volume here. So maybe this is not too bad of an idea. Uh, that's some one hell of acrobatics. Damn. Hmm. I don't know. Why is it so difficult to find just like any gesture? Please, come on. Anything interesting that isn't like what the hell? Okay. It isn't ballet. Please, I don't like these like types of poses usually. They just dog shit. I want more like action poses. You know? I want some action pose, please. What the hell? It's getting worse. Ouch. 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 Ow. Hmm. Okay, well, maybe I'll just do this. What is going on here? Hmm. Hmm. Maybe not this pose after all, I guess. It's such a chore just to find a few things that I'm gonna draw. Maybe we'll do the cat, because I can't find an interesting pose of a human, so whatever. That's one hell of a cat. Anyway, save it to this here, please. All right. Okay. So, let me take these two. And then we go animals. And then this one. All right. I want to make this bigger, so actually let's go down. Make this slightly bigger too. Whatever, this should be fine. Very fine, gentleman. All right. Let's go up one layer. Switch color, actually. Go into painting mode. Switch color. Let's see. How close am I? 25, 33. Okay. 33%. That's where I want to be, usually. Usually 33%, the magic number. Okay. How do we break down this cat? We could... So, like, I'm trying to remember the figure drawing basics, right? Which is essentially guidelines on how to construct, for the most part, you know? So, I'm trying to figure out where the landmarks are. Obviously, the head would be one, but I'm trying to... Actually, maybe it's more like this. Why am I redrawing a circle so many times? What is wrong with me? Huh. I would want to say the shoulder blade, but it's hard to see through all the fur. Important thing might be like this cross I see a bunch of artists making when they have to determine the like floor plane, basically. We could go by the elbows or whatever this would be called in a cat. I guess we could. Okay, so let's just go. See how it works. Whoops. I'm trying to clean the tablet a bit. Brush stuff off. Ouch. Youch. Trying to figure this out. So we could do something like this. I don't know. God, this is insane. I'm trying so hard right now. I can't focus. What is happening to me today? Oh, I just want to draw, man. I feel like I'm ready for eternal slumber or something. I don't know what's going on here. Don't know what's going on. Why am I flipping the flip? Woman flipping the flip. Flipping the flip. Flipping the flip. Flipping the flip. Flip. Flipping the flip. Isn't that like a SpongeBob episode where Mr. Krabs is like in love with Mrs. Puff? You know, the driving teacher, instructor, whatever, for SpongeBob. And so SpongeBob has to like go and buy a bunch of stuff for Mr. Krabs so that he can gift it to Mrs. Puff. And just goes and goes and goes and buys more stuff, and you know, at some point he just loses it. SpongeBob, I mean. And he just starts talking gibberish. I don't know what I'm doing. This is so... What is today? Why is today? Stop agitating me, you. In a sense, it's like a poor attempt at getting me to stop, but it's like, dude, I don't know who is causing this. Stop it. We both know this is not gonna make me stop draw. It's just agitating me. Might not make as much progress today. Sometimes, I tell you. Sometimes, I tell you. Anyway. El gato. Is there not like a like, you know, one of these extra like hotkey pads or like small tablets? What's it called? Like streamer something, I think. Isn't there one that's called El Gato? El Gato. So like cat. El Gato. Is that? Or El Gato? I have no idea. I don't speak. Is it Spanish? Or is it Italian? I don't know. Very similar. Very similar. Probably very offensive that I said that to like an Italian or something. Oh well, man, this happens. Hmm. Not too sure. Not too sure. Oh, so this is like the part here. Right. If I follow this form, this pen that I'm seeing here appears to be because the jaw is opened of the cat. So the other part would be down here, yes? Right? And then fish. Whatever. Fish does fish things. Don't know. Would appear to be the case. But now it's kind of looking like a dog. A weird ass dog, but a dog. I didn't think, because I've seen like these. What's the guy's name? Who does basically like National Geographics, but better, I would say. The YouTuber. I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name. I failed. Anyway, didn't expect Firefox to be named after like an early, like what is it, 1800s or 1900s? I'm not sure. Maybe early 1900s. Animal. Yes. Discovery, I guess you could also append to that. Ouch. Everything sucks right now. What's happening? I want to push through it, but I'm so incredibly agitated for no reason. As if someone had, like, I don't know, attacked a family member or something. I don't know. I'm on edge and I don't know why. I didn't do anything. I didn't drink like 5 liters of sugar. Didn't drink any caffeine either. Ouch. Ow. This is terrible. Fish. Look at these fish. Look at these fish. This fish is amazing. Look at these fish. I guess it would be more like straight back here because it's missing the volume. The volume. Is that right? Not really. It's a bit, maybe a bit too long here. Ouch. Hmm. Okay. Okay, let's not forget what we're seeing here. Ouch. Hmm. What am I doing? What the hell? Hmm. 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 Kind of feels like the right eye is too far, and this nose doesn't work either. Nose is supposed to be more like this, yes? I feel like. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't. Oh. I'm trying so hard just to keep going. Fucking hell. What did I do? Come on, please. What didn't do anything. This is insanity. I'm getting lost in the details and I'm fucking it all up because I'm forgetting how to construct because the pain is distracting me. Look at the loaf. I can't. This is terrible. This is absolutely insane. Anyway. Hmm. Actually, it's more like. Hmm. Ouch. Ra-pa-pa-pum. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I get. Okay. I kind of misjudged which leg is doing what. So, like, this leg and leg, this leg, that leg, you know, it's actually all the way here. Okay. That seems kind of. Ouch. Huh. Anyway, let's go a bit smaller here, right? Trying to keep the rules from yesterday in mind. Although, whether we are going to be successful at that, we will see. Okay, get rid of this actually. Hmm. Kind of seems like a weird way for a cat to move. But maybe I haven't looked enough at cat move. Hmm. I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. This looks awful. Awful. Hate it. Awful. But maybe it will be looking a little bit better once we throw in some shadow here. And whatnot. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Poor form, I suppose. And this eye is irking me. Whoops. Hmm. Maybe. Hmm. Something like this, maybe? Hmm. 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 Pew, 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 ouch. Bum, 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 bum. Bim, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bim, bum. Last cat I drew was a lot better than this. But I also have to say I wasn't feeling as bad. Actually, this doesn't quite work. Hmm. Hmm. Oops. I always lose track of where my cursor is. It's kind of, I don't know. It's weird. A weird issue to have, you know? Actually, this is more to the side here. Kind of looking. This is really looking weird. But I don't feel like refining this. I really don't. I'm just glad I did anything at all. Okay, I need essence. Didn't do as much construction as I should have. Again. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's the biggest part actually. Anything else I don't see right now. Anything that I can use like to just ouch. Let me drink some water. All right. Ouch. Whoops. Why am I... Like the window is open. Why do I feel like I'm in a room that's like 48 degrees Celsius or something? What's happening? Okay. This is insane. What's going on? All right. Let's see if I can do anything here. What's going on with her hair? What is happening in here? Okay. That's one hell of a wrist. What the fuck is going on here? See this? Is she like sick or something? What the fuck is this? I've never seen. What the hell? What is this? How do you. What? How do you have a wrist like that? What the fuck do you do all day? Do you like take weights and just do like wrist things? Like what the fuck is this thing? What? She's so pixelated. Well, okay, well, whatever. Whatever. Why didn't you just take a shinobi costume or something? It would have fit a lot better than the mask. But whatever. That's a bit too much volume in the hair, huh? Why am I focusing on that though? Like, let's just leave this for now. Delete this thing here. How close am I? 50, 33. Okay. Let's Let's take the rim of the pants here as like a indicator for the hips. Actually, more like this, I guess. Hmm. Not as important right now. Let's just get the arms in here. Oh yeah, I'm shifting it too much to the side actually. Didn't consider the body posture right there. Didn't consider it. Too much. Maybe this. I don't know. This doesn't quite work here. Maybe this? It's so weird. I'm not using my shoulder again because the desk is up too high. No more up. Yesn't. Maybe I'm trying to replicate it too closely, which is throwing me off. Because I'm not good at it. Something's very wrong today. I don't know. Maybe it's the image. Maybe it's me. Either way. Might be a bit too much, but also I'm not considering the bend again. A bit too far apart. So it's like here, right? And we have this, which is It's a very long sword. Indeed. Very long. Didn't go down far enough, actually. That's a weird one. Sometimes I dread and loathe my inaccuracy in drawing. So I should probably do something about it sooner than later, you know? Hmm. Hmm. Maybe this? No, not quite. Maybe this one. Okay. I don't know why I'm so fixated on the sword here, but that is what it is. Let's move on. Actually, that's a weird one. Right? It's like forward, and it goes in, right? So the bend is outward, inward, outward, inward, outward, inward. Although this is mehr. Sorry, I'm turning to speaking German. It's more like this is more just a direct following of the contour here. I think you can see it here on the other leg. The pants she's wearing are pretty, what do you call it? Skin tight, I think. Okay, let's just simplify it first and then we can work on it later. So let's just do this. Actually, it's more like this. Okay, kind of still working. I should have planned out where the sword ends up where the bottom of the legs end up first. I feel like, you know? Boy, do I feel so weird today. I'm on death's door. Memento mori. I feel like I heard that somewhere, like in a sort of chant, like someone saying something, like part of the chant, and then someone else is like memento mori, and then they continue, and then it's like memento mori. Maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know. Could it have been like a Cage movie? What's his name? Something Cage, I think. Don't remember. The guy that did Inferno and like a bunch of other of these like Christian myth kind of movies, I guess you could say. Okay. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ow. All right. Get the desk down. I kind of want to give the leg a bit more volume, just slightly, even though it doesn't quite work for the pants that I've already drawn. I'm seeing like this type of form here as the knee. What's going on here in the back? Okay. So we kind of want to do something like this maybe. We also kind of want to do something like this. Oh, okay. It's more like the heel of the foot is like hidden behind the leg. Just ever so slightly. Oh. I don't know. I can't draw the foot right now. It's throwing me off because I'm not constructing it. How can I always forget to construct things? I must build them from the ground up. Building from the ground up. Where am I? There I am. Okay. How far would this be? That's a bit too far. Something like this, maybe. I do something like that, and then something like this. Actually, it goes a bit further. Hmm. That's a bit too far. That's a bit too, like, yes. Hmm. Maybe this is actually working. Hmm. Hmm. No, this just feels too long, honestly. It just feels like it's not right. Maybe something like this. Oops. Hmm. I constantly just forget how to draw foot. Or rather, I forget how to draw anything at all the time. Maybe this. Hmm? How about actually just trying to draw like a normal human being, please? Why this took me so long, I don't know. But here we are. Should do well with some like high heels here. Emphasize the form. Not exactly efficient, but you know. Hmm. Funny how quickly you can make this like a high heel. Hmm. You know what? I'll keep it like this. It doesn't have to be 1-to-1. On my image, she has high heels on because um, Kill Bill or something. I don't know. it kind of like eluded me. I never really thought about it. That Kill Bill is like, you know, exactly what it is. Kill Bill, you know? Like that the person is meant with this. Always just, oh, yes, yes, the franchise name. Yes, yes. Like, I mean, obviously they don't mean it literally, but I never just, realized that it's like, is the word imperative? An imperative statement, essentially? Or like, how do you say this? Let me see. Imperative sentence. Yes. Imperative sentence. Statement. I don't know. I considered it no different from like, kind of naming just like naming convention of like the Japanese. As in, I was reincarnated with two bananas that I used to punch in the head of a fucking ape, and then I was transported back to my world, kind of deal. It's like, oh, it's just a name. It's just a name for the series. It's like this leg is missing a bit of volume, I think. Probably because of this here. So I want to bring this up a bit. Just slightly, like this might even be enough already. Now we go over here, we go over here to this kind of deal thing. Actually, let me try and paint. Draw the leg here first and then erase the other line. Kind of feels better, I think. Yeah. Still missing the other things. It's really difficult. How would I... How would I paint this again? Hmm. That's a difficult one, honestly. It's like, even when tracing here, hmm. 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 Anyway. Actually, we can do it like this. Yes. It kind of disappears here in the back behind uh, the glutes is what I wanted to say. But ass, I guess, also works. Hmm. It's taking me so long to draw this, it's insane. It is insanity. Absolute insanity. No. Hmm. I don't know if this would work well. Probably not. Why are my eyes burning so much? Am I forgetting to blink too? It just doesn't end with me, huh? Now does it? Why is it taking me so long to draw this? Oh well. Patience. Patience is. What's the English word? A virtue. Patience. Patience? Patience is a virtue. Now. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Let's just leave this. Shoulder might be a bit too much here, actually. This is just a bit too much. Maybe like this. Kind of maybe works. I don't know. There's not enough space for the hand, not the way I at least would be able to draw it. Hmm. don't know about this one, huh? Not quite sure where the middle finger is here. Because it's like gone. I don't see it. Maybe it's this one. I don't know. Hard to tell. Either way. I'm not sure if this worked. Not really. This is kind of too... Oh, okay, I see. This is off by a bunch here. This is too close, actually. Let me move that arm here. Plus the shoulders, I guess. Maybe turning it, or rotating it rather, would help. Maybe a bit more, if anything. Could work. Let's see. Let's try. Let us attempt. Maybe I have to move the hand up a bit. Actually, let me get rid of this line here. Just making it a bit too small for me. Yeah, if I move the hand a bit, it should be fine. Though, who knows what will happen to the rest of the foam. Why can't I... What is going on? There we go. Does this work? Not really, maybe a little bit. Let's try and do some here now. I don't know why it's taking me so long. It's kind of tilting me. At least I'm drawing. At least I'm not, feeling as much pain anymore. as before. Like that's, I have to suffer. I have to suffer a lot for no apparent reason. No apparent reason. I have to suffer for no apparent reason. Oh, baguette. Oh, Gérard Butler. Let's see. I'm tracing. I don't. Nope. Oh. Now I see why this is looking so weird. Okay. Cause the damn head is just tilted way wrong. This is a bit too much. This is fine. And then we do this. Actually, yes, we do this. Damn. Okay. More issues arise now because of this moving. Oh, okay. How do I make this like look like a piece of cloth though? Because just doing this, I don't think will, no? I mean, maybe. Hmm. Ouch. It's like somewhere here. I think somewhere here is the nipple, no? It's kind of like difficult to tell. Yes, so like. Okay. Kind of weird how this like flows. Wait. Wait. Am I figuring something out? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Probably not. I don't know. Kinda. Anyway. Anyway. Oh, whoops. Hmm. Whoops. I mean, I could try and be, you know, somewhat tracing the shadow forms. Is that a word? Hmm. I don't know. It's kind of all over the place. Hmm. Not sure I'm learning anything. Kind of feel like I'm not half the time. I have no clue. I mean, is it always like this? Like for everyone else, I mean? Because I know this is always how I feel like. It never improves. What shall we do? What shall we do? Ah, does it not have the. It does, okay. Like this weird metal plate, you know? It's usually right on the blade after the tsuba, I think. Is that the word? The hand guard, basically. This thing here. Anyway. I'm not too sure why the hair's doing this weird stuff here on the reference, but I don't know how to draw hair anyway, so maybe I should just take it as at face value, you know? I don't know. Ouch. I'm really starting to hurt now. Like, again, I should say rather. Ouch. Like, the headache didn't subside, but everything else pretty much. Aside from the fact that this chair is trying to kill me. Yep. hmm. Hmm. Should I try and do some like coloring? Not really. This thing doesn't really work for that. But we could put in some shadows. Yes. Instead of doing this, let's take some liberty with how we're drawing and just put in the shadow forms or something like this. I don't know. Is it useful? Probably not. Hmm. Might this be too high up? Oh, sorry, too low? Like where I put the breasts? Oh, looks like that. Well, the torso is too short. No, I think the breasts are just too low. Proportion work. Proportion work. Wait, oh lord. Sometimes I'm pressing back, undo too often. I'm too quick on the trigger. I'm trigger happy. Guess I could do actually. I like doing this, no? What's this? Go away. Does this make sense? I don't know that it does. Ouch. Maybe I'll just leave it open here actually. And just go in with the shadows. Let's just do it in red because anything else would be stupid anyway. Although ow. Okay, my hand is really hurting now. Should try and really be more conscious, like maybe there's like a type of brace, some sort of bracing I can do on my arm, makeshift or whatever, to force myself to just, Actually, I do. Don't I have something? Yes. I do actually have something. I do actually have something. Oh, come on. How do I always manage to press undo one time too often? How? How is it possible? Hmm. Hmm. This is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Is there no, like, can't I, like, do some sort of construction here too? Not that I would do it because I would forget to do it. But like, wait, this is actually too far down. Ow. Okay. Now my left hand is really trying to cramp up. I don't know what I'm doing. This is insanity. Oh, this is too centered, huh? Yeah. Well, anyway. Can I make this work? Hmm. Oh. You. How do I always manage to do this? Where's my mouse? There it is. There we are. There we are. Hmm. Might even be using this wrong, no? Is there like a tangible difference to use like a color mask instead of painting directly onto something? Like, is there a difference in how the pen renders at that point? Or is it something to do with blending colors? If that makes any sense. I don't know. I mean, whatever. Hmm. Might be a bit too dark here. Hmm. Okay. Actually, I have to stop here. I can't. It's too much. I can't keep going. I mean, it's kind of starting to look not terrible. Though I'm obviously missing the mid-tone. If you look, right? So if I just leave it white, that can serve as the highlight, right? That would be fine. But I need a mid-tone. I don't think I can draw one with this brush. It's too weird for that. Or I could darken the shadows a bit. Anyway, I have to think about that tomorrow, because my head is killing me right now. Anyway, after all the pain subsided, I did still have some fun. I could focus. I don't know what it was. Hard to tell. Anyway, I hope you learned something. I'm not sure what right now. I don't know. I didn't do any fan art. I'm so sad about it. But I didn't expect what was going on, so please do forgive me. Please do forgive me for not drawing any fan art. I was planning on doing some Mori fan art, actually. Or maybe some Ina. Or Shiori. I wasn't too certain about it. More leaning towards Kelly, but turns out I didn't want to draw anything in that regard, apparently. Either way, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for joining. Yeah. I don't know. Nothing else comes to mind. So, I shall declare that everything important has been said. Just keep in mind that when you are picking up something as difficult as drawing, right? You want to be aware. Actually, let me do it like this. There we go. Be aware that you too must die. Anyway, have a nice rest of your day. I think I said that before. Yes. Be honest with yourself. Say with a puffed out chest, what you really think to all the people you know, especially those you like and love. It's kind of important, Anyway, stay safe. I probably will see you next time. Yeah, pretty sure.